You'd better be out of bed by now. It's 9:30 a.m. If I find that you're still snoozing, I'm going to drive up there and kick your behind. I swear I will.
Wow, well, good morning to you too, Ma. And for your information, yes, I am already out of bed. I'm also working as we speak.
And are you at home?
Yes.
So you're not working then?
Ma, I told you this before. I explained to you about the concept of working from home. Remember that? We can work at home now, instead of the traditional way of going to the company, okay?
No, that's absurd.
I told you this before though, Ma. And you're the one who's absurd for not understanding how these things work. Times have changed now. We've moved on and things are done differently to like 30 years ago when you were younger. And this isn't like rocket science, you know? People work in different ways, especially since COVID, okay?
No, they haven't changed. We all have jobs and we all physically need to get there to work. How can you possibly do the same thing up in your bedroom? Stop making excuses because I can see right through them.
Yeah, but a lot of us don't need to go all the way to the office to work anymore. As long as we have access to the internet and a working laptop, then we can stay at home. Remember how I told you all of this a few weeks ago?
Yes, but this is a separate issue, isn't it?
How is that a separate issue? I'm working from home now too.
But that's for specific people. You're still in your 20s and you're perfectly capable of going to an office to do your month's worth of work.
Ma, listen. Age doesn't have anything to do with it, or how high up you are in the company and things like that. Some companies adopt this style of work and some don't. It depends on the company, okay? And my company happens to prefer it if some of us work from home to save costs, okay? Do you get it now?
How can you call it work if you're just locked up at home all day?
That's why we have the internet and software and tools so that we can talk to people online. So even if we're at home, we can still have meetings and whatever. It's all done online, okay? I know you're no good with computers, but you just need to understand that the internet can do a lot of things that you can't even imagine it could do. We can do a lot of things that you couldn't do back in your days. Okay? Now, can I get back to work?
No, I don't approve of that.
Approve? Ma, what do you mean approve? You don't need to approve, you're not my boss. And besides, I'm the one who's working hard here, not you. So I don't get why you're the one who's complaining. Shouldn't you be proud that your eldest son is doing great at work?
Don't you care about what your neighbors think of you? You know, they love to judge people. And you know they judge both you and me too, right?
Yeah, but your neighbors can think what they want. Why should I care?
No, I'm talking about your neighbors.
Why would you care about what my neighbors think of me and you? I don't even live with you anymore. What the heck, Ma?
Yes, but Jaden's college is near where you live, isn't it? From what I hear from Jaden, his friends live around the campus there and lets him stay the night every now and then. What if his friends ask about you? What's he going to say then? Oh, my brother doesn't work and he just bums around all day. Is that how you want them to think of him and you? And is that the kind of example you want to set for your brother who looks up to you?
Ma, you're being real dramatic here, for real. I'm sure Jaden has explained it to his friends and they understand. I'm sure they know what working from home is, not like you, Ma.
Yes, maybe so. But you can't keep lying to Jaden. Poor him and his friends. You need to be the older brother that he can be proud of and boast about to his friends.
Ma, what are you trying to say here?
What do you think? If you had gotten a real man's job and wore a suit and looked sharp, there would be no issue. It's all because you don't have a respectful job. And you're just an embarrassment to this family.
Man, are you being serious? You need to catch up with the rest of the world here, Ma. Working from home is normal. Everyone does it, okay? I'm not going to keep explaining this to you. Go and talk to your friends to see if their husbands or children do the same. Or look it up, I don't know. I don't know how else to explain this to you anymore.
I'm your mother, and you're supposed to do what I tell you to do.
And that's to suit it up, is it?
Exactly! All I'm asking for is for both of my sons to be contributing to this society as a successful businessman. Why do you think I put you in school, huh? It wasn't so that you can laze around at home all day and night.
Don't I send you $1,500 to your account every single month, Ma? You think that if I wasn't working or successful like you said, that I couldn't do something like that? Do you think that that kind of money just falls from the sky? Anyway, listen, Ma. I've got to go and join a meeting. And before you ask, no, it's not in the office. It's an online meeting, okay? Look up Teams meetings or Zoom on Google. You'll know what I'm talking about here.
No, wait, Derek. I'm not done with you yet. You need to tell me what you're going to do to get a real job. Derek! For Pete's sake.
Derek, hey bro. Can I crash at yours tonight? Sorry for asking you last minute. My bad. It's alright, you can crash here anytime, man. Cool, thanks. You in trouble or something? Kinda. I forgot I had a deadline tomorrow. I need every second I have to work on it and then dash to class. So I figured it would be better if I could crash at your place. It's a good thing I live near your college, huh? Yeah, thank God, man. Real lifesaver. No problem. What time you want to come over? Maybe in 2 hours or something like that? Are you going out? Nah, I'll be here, so come around whenever you want. You know, I thought about just staying in my room, but you know what Ma can be like. She'll be glued to me, stuck to my hip and won't stop yapping away at me. Yeah, I know how much she loves you, man. You think that's love? I say it's smothering, man. And clingy. I don't need that kind of crap, man. She needs to treat me like an adult. Well, it's just her way of showing how much she loves you. I even told her that I was staying over at a friend's tonight. Imagine the look on her face if I told her that I was going to stay over at yours. She'd flip. Yeah, true that. I don't know why she treats us so differently, man. What the heck? But I'd rather be on your side, bro. Come here on my side and you can't breathe. At least you can have some space between her. She really needs to stop being so overprotective. True. When we were kids, I used to be jealous of you, though. You know that. It's weird to hear that you're jealous of me now. Really? Nah, but I'm serious. I wish we could switch bodies for just a day. For real. Oh man, I don't even want to go back home tomorrow. Well, patience is a virtue, Jaden. Remember we have that plan? All you need to do is hold on to it until it's ready to be executed, right? Yes. Man, I can't wait for that. You've really got to help me out, dude. Of course, I've always got your back, man. Sweet, all right. Anyway, see you just before 7 or something. Cool, later, bro. Oh, by the way, what do you want to do for dinner? I was thinking a takeout from Five Guys. You down with that? Cool, you're buying. I was gonna anyway, bro. Nice, get me a cheeseburger and extra pickles and relish and the hot sauce stuff. And occasion fries with a large Coke. Nice choice. Want me to throw in a milkshake there? Oh, go on then. Flavor? Peanut butter, of course. Of course. Cool, see you in a bit then. Thanks, man. Laters. Bro, dude, I got that job at Company X, man. Whoa! You already got a job and you're not even out of college yet? Yeah, awesome, right? Aw, that's my bro. Dude, congrats, man. Aw, thanks, man. Okay, so you remember what we were gonna do with Ma, yeah? Sure. I'll tell her that I got a job at your company A, like we agreed. You still down with that plan? Yeah, totally. Cool. Nice one, bro. Aw, you're the best. Thank me when it's all over. And can I come and crash at yours tonight too? I just have my thesis to do and then I'm done. I might stay over for a few more nights over the next 3 weeks. It's crunch time. Is that cool, yeah? Yeah, sure. You know where my keys are. As long as you don't lose them, you're cool. Okay, thanks, man. Seriously, I owe you, bro. You can buy me a meal at Five Guys later. I'll buy you the whole store, dude. Okay, chat to you later then. Yep.
Derek, I've had enough of you. You're no son of mine. I'm cutting you off. Stay out of our lives.
What the heck, Ma? What is it this time? Have you run out of cash already?
No, I don't need your money anymore. And that's what I'm here to tell you. With Jaden having landed a lucrative job, he can take care of me now. He can provide for me instead of you. Got it?
Right, and why the change of heart?
You might not know yet, but you'll find out soon enough.
About what?
Jaden has a job at Company A! Company A! You know what that means, right? My boy is going to be a millionaire. He'll be looking sharp and mighty fine in his suit. Working hard every day and eventually climbing up the corporate ladder to become a wealthy, successful man in no time. He might go on the cover of, you know that business magazine. What's it called again? F something.
Forbes?
Forbes! Yes, that's the one. He'll be good enough to go on the cover of that too, don't you think? Oh, I'm so proud of my boy. At least he won't be lazing around all day, stuck in his room all day like his pitiful older brother. You brothers are like night and day.
Right, he did tell me about that actually. Good for him, right?
Well, if you have time to be jealous of him, then why don't you get a grip on life and work hard just like he is? You're such a disgrace to this family. Your little brother is doing better than you in life. Don't you have any shame in you?
No, 'cause like I keep telling you over and over again, I also have a job. So anyway, Ma, listen. Hypothetically speaking, okay. What if Company A wants him to work from home too? 'Cause that could easily be a possibility, you know? How would you feel about that?
Well, that won't happen, will it? I'm sure that company won't do anything ridiculous like that.
Right, but hypothetically speaking, what if they do? Just like what I'm doing.
Well then, I'll make him quit and find another job. He's perfectly capable and worthy of a job that makes him look sharp in a suit. Surely that won't be an issue at all. Oh, my youngest boy in a suit. Imagine that. He's going to look so handsome. Just like when your father was younger. Oh, I need to get a nice camcorder for that, don't I? Can't miss a moment of him basking in his glory. I've got to get it all stored on camera.
Right, why don't you just use the phone to take pictures?
Because I want to use a camcorder, okay? You mind your own business.
Okay, whatever you say, Ma, whatever you say. So, are we done here then? You're proud of your son and you no longer need me or my money. Anything else you want to say to me?
No, that'll be all.
Well then, let me tell you something before you go. You know that job that Jaden got at Company A? I decided not to hire him.
What? What do you mean?
I own Company A. Well, I own some shares and I'm also the CEO.
Excuse me?
Ma, I know you're incredibly oblivious to the business world, especially in the manufacturing industry that I work in. But I was the one who established Company A, okay? I set it up in 2018, and yes, it's a huge success now. So much so that even someone like you who knows nothing about business has heard of my company.
Oh, here we go again. What is it with you? That's gibberish. You're always full of it ever since you were a kid, and you're still doing it. A man your age shouldn't tell lies. I thought I raised you to be an honest man.
Well, if you don't believe me then, look it up online. Go to Google and type in Company A CEO. You'll see a photo of me and whatever else people wrote about me. Go on, just do it.
No, I won't listen to you until I see some proof.
Ma, that's what I'm giving you right now. Don't you get it? The proof that I'm CEO is online. Check it out. Oh God, how can you be so dumb? Sorry, Ma, but you really need to be more literate in these things and learn about how business works. Anyway, I told you before that I wanted to run my own company. Don't you remember anything I tell you?
Well, you never told me.
No, you just weren't listening to me, Ma. You never did and you never do.
What does this have to do with Jaden, then?
He got the job because I was the one who gave it to him. He qualified for it. Our HR team who makes decisions on who hires who, etc., also agreed with me. They interviewed him a few times and saw that he was fit for the job. He's a smart guy, so there was no question that he would have been an asset to our company. But when we offered the role to him, he declined it.
Well, that's crazy. You have to take that back. You have to give it back to him.
It doesn't work like that, Ma.
Give him a different role, then. One that'll give him more money. Maybe that's why he declined the offer. The pay was probably too low for him. You have to give him a more lucrative position.
Stop it, Ma. Just stop, okay?
You know, a VP or I don't know what you call them, senior people. Just get him a rich man's job.
Ma, stop.
Or if you insist that you're the CEO of Company A, then maybe you can give that job to him. You can both switch positions.
Man, Ma, you sound like a crazy woman. Just stop this, okay?
Why is that crazy? It's perfectly reasonable. He's your brother. Brothers need to help each other out, don't they? Now you do what you're told and switch places with him and give him that job of yours.
I can't just do things like that, Ma. You don't even know how this works.
Why not?
What kind of an example are we setting if we prioritize family over people who are actually competent? Nepotism should and will not be accepted in my company. And that's the end of this story, okay?
How dare you disobey your mother like that? I'm extremely disappointed in you. I've never been so let down by my own family like this before. You're a disgrace, Derek.
Ma, let me point out that he was the one who declined the offer anyway, okay? It's not like I decided to retract his offer. He chose not to work with me here.
That's nonsense. You pulled some strings here, didn't you? I knew you were always a jealous child. He's your younger brother, for Pete's sake. You need to give him a chance and give him that job back. There is no middle ground here. Give him the job or I'm never going to talk to you ever again, Derek.
I don't have time for this, Ma. I gotta go.
No, you come back here, Derek. You can't leave in the middle of this conversation. I'm still talking to you. Derek! My poor baby Jaden. Are you all right? Did you know that Company A was run by your brother Derek?
Hey, Ma. Of course I know.
You did? So then why didn't you tell me? And why didn't you take the job offer?
Well, what difference would that have made if I told you? You should know these things about your son anyway. He runs a huge company. How can you not know?
Well...
And working for Company A was my backup plan. I wanted to work for this other company, and that was my first choice.
What kind of job was that for? Do they pay you well?
I'll be working in agriculture, so I probably won't get paid as much as Derek, but it's okay. I can get by.
What? Agriculture? My son is going to be working on a farm? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I love farm animals. You know that.
Yes, but you don't need to make that your job, do you?
Why not? I'm passionate about them and I love anything to do with them. I just get paid now. So it can't get better than this, Ma.
No. No!
Yeah, for now, they put me in the tourist department. Meaning I'll be showing tourists around the farm like a tour. And show them how to milk the cows and feed them, etc. But eventually, I'll hopefully own my own farm and run it. You know, a bit like how Derek runs his company.
But owning a farm and a company is surely different. Are you sure about this, darling?
Sure. Oh, and by the way, I'm moving out soon, too.
Of the house? When? Why? You can stay with me for as long as you want, Jaden.
Sure, but it's cool, Ma. I've got this.
Oh my gosh. I had it all planned out for us. But this isn't anything I ever imagined it would be. Did Derek put you up to this?
No, Ma, he doesn't have anything to do with this. I'm not a kid anymore, you know? I can make my own decisions. The movers are gonna come at the end of the month, so I'll be out by then, okay?
Jaden, darling. So where are you going to move to?
Oh, near Black Hawk.
Black Hawk? But that's not a good place to live.
You mean that's where Dad lives?
Odd. How did you know about that?
I asked Derek. I've been in touch with Dad for a while now, Ma. I didn't want to hurt your feelings, but it's time I spent more time with him too, you know? Don't worry, I'll come and see you in Broomfield whenever I can, okay?
But that's miles away. I know what this means. You're going to leave me, aren't you? You're going to be like Derek and leave me to be all alone.
Ma, come on, it's not like that. We all grow up and move out, right?
You were meant to work in the business world and be rich and successful and make me proud. What happened to you? What happened to my boys? Why did you turn out like this? You need a business suit, not a farmer's overall. Jaden!
I gotta go now, Ma. Sorry, I'll talk to you later, okay?
Derek, your money hasn't come through to my account yet. Have you sent it to me already? Where is it?
What, Ma?
You know, my monthly allowance.
You mean the $1,500 that we agreed for me to stop sending you?
Well, I mean...
I thought you cut me off as well. I thought I wasn't family anymore. So, why are you texting me?
Derek, listen.
What? I don't mind not talking to you. In fact, it's been nice to not hear from you in the last month. So maybe we should keep it that way, okay? Bye, Ma.
What? Derek! I'm your mother! Listen to me! Derek!
Mom was in total shock for a few days after that. I heard from Jaden that she was on the verge of a nervous breakdown. She seems to be okay now, and I think she has come to terms with the reality to some extent. Although whenever she speaks to Jaden, she never forgets to remind him of how disappointed she is with the both of us. If you ask me, we're both disappointed in her as well. Of course, I would never tell her that to her face, out of respect. And I know she worked hard to raise us without a dad, but she doesn't know anything about us and never listens to what we have to say. I prefer to talk about things with my dad in that sense. It's too bad that they divorced, but I can kind of see why now. Anyways, I know I said that we cut ties, but she's still my ma at the end of the day, and we'll always be family. I'll eventually send her money again like I used to, but I just hope that she won't complain or nag me or Jaden over our career choices anymore. Here's to Jaden's new work and to a new start for all of us. Cheers! Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please like it and see you in the next one.